The 1176 and the LA-2A are a compression match made in heaven, especially when it comes to vocals. But what order are you going to put them in? What roles are you going to ask of them? What settings are you going to dial in? And why do they work so well together? Let's dive straight in. So the 1176 and the LA-2A, two of the most famous, iconic hardware compressors ever made. We've got a couple of emulations here. One from Waves, there's CLA-76, and below that the LA-2A from Universal Audio. And they work so well together, these compressors. They work great on vocals, really good on bass guitar too. They're just a compressor marriage made in heaven. Now you can set them up whatever way you like. You can set one before the other. You can simply set the LA-2A to a limiter and put that first in the chain if you prefer. But typically the most common way of using these two plugins is to put the 1176 first in the chain and further down the chain the LA-2A. So first off, let's take a look at the 1176 and how we're going to be using it today in this plugin chain. So first off, I'm using the 1176 to catch the peaks of the vocal, and that's its primary job. I'm looking for it to dial in and take maybe 2 or 3 dB of gain reduction and just catch the peaks, and that's really what I'm looking for this first compressor in the chain to be doing a lot of that donkey work. So in order to do that, I want to dial in a relatively fast attack and release, so it's going in, taming those peaks, and I'm seeing the needle move back down again on the VU meter. Relatively high ratios as well, typically start off around 8:1, 12:1. So let's take a look and listen to what this 1176 is doing in the plugin chain.
Who's these guys? Community cops, gangs and knives will make it stop. Someone please free the beast. I know we got life. Who's these guys?
So there's the 1176 getting in there and doing its job, smoothing out those dynamic peaks. I'll play it back one more time. Keep a good eye on this VU meter just here. You're looking for around 2 to 3 dB of gain reduction. You can see it getting in there and doing its job.
Who's these guys? Community cops, gangs and knives will make it stop. Someone please free the beast. I know we got life. Who's these guys? Community cops.
So now we've set our 1176 to catch those dynamic peaks. We can bring in our LA-2A a bit further down the plugin chain, and we're not going to be asking half as much from it had we not brought in that 1176. And because it's such a fast compressor, it's doing its job very effectively. Yes, you could set this LA-2A to limit mode and ask it to do a similar job. But as the 1176 is such a fast compressor, it makes sense to give it the task of dealing with those dynamic peaks, of which it does very effectively. The LA-2A we're going to treat much more like a smoothing out kind of compressor. It also adds a bit of fatness and vibe. And it just sounds lovely on vocals. And the other really nice thing about using an LA-2A is it's incredibly easy to use. So I've set this up for around 1 to 2 dB of gain reduction. I'm just looking for some of that smoothy goodness that's going to come out of the LA-2A. So let's take a listen to our vocal first off without the LA-2A engaged.
Who's these guys? Community cops, gangs and knives will make it stop. Someone please free the beast. I know we got life.
And now with that LA-2A engaged.
Who's these guys? Community cops, gangs and knives will make it stop. Someone please free the beast. I know we got life. Who's these guys? Community cops.
Both those plugins that I've used in the video today are paid plugins, one from Waves Audio, one from Universal Audio. I will leave links for those below this video. But I wanted to leave you with a couple of awesome free plugins which will do the job just great. They're both from Analog Obsession. Again, links for those will be below this video. And first off, we've got Fetish, which is not a true emulation, but it's certainly inspired by the 1176 and will absolutely get the job done for you. And below that is Lala, his LA-2A emulation. So two great free plugins which you can grab and use right now. If you want to learn more about an effective mix method, I've got a free 7-step mix method plan for you. You can grab that just below this video. I've also got a whole bunch of awesome home studio production and mixing courses. You'll find the links for those below this video too. I'm going to give you 10% off them right now with exclusive code YouTube10. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe here on YouTube. But most importantly, go and have yourself a great day.